one of the most lethal gynecologic malignancies, and it often presents in very advanced stages.
Right, because women don't even recognize the symptoms, like bloating and feeling full or having to go to the bathroom often.
Exactly, and these symptoms are symptoms that we all have at some point in our life, but when they persist, people tend to minimize them, and they tend to be embarrassed to tell their doctors about them.
Right, and we want to talk about where the money raised from that race goes to the Cancer Wellness Spa, and Betsy Tuig Barrett is here she's the executive director. So tell us, because when women go for their treatments, they're in advanced stages, and it's very difficult going through chemotherapy. So what does the spa offer them?
Well, we try to make it a more comfortable afternoon or time when they're getting their treatment. So we have things like manicures, and we'll bring in lunches from Brugger's or Two Vine. That's very popular.
Yeah, I bet.
People will even switch their days to get those lunches in. Right. But instead of thinking about what they're going in for, and maybe the anticipatory nausea is a problem, and keeping people on schedule is important. So giving them something that might be diversionary and kind of activity that would be enjoyable and make their time pass a little more quickly. I
spoke with Sue Kreiser, who is a survivor for 20 years. She said it's almost like a party sometimes when you go to the spa, because it really makes a difference when you're going through treatments, and that's why we're here for the women this weekend. Sunday is when the race is. It's at Cobb's Hill. It starts early, 7:15 for registration, 8:15 for the run or the walk. We encourage you, don't be intimidated by that 5K. It's at Cobb's Hill, and then we have a party afterwards. Yes. And we're going to be having a good time. So please join us. All the information and the registrations on our website, WHEC. And Dr. Angel's going to be there, and she has a teal feather in her hair. An extension is so popular these days. You got to see it. It's so great. And so join us. Wear your teal on Sunday. Thanks, Betsy, for being here as well.
Thank you.
We'll be
Thank
back
you.
After this.
To raise $40,000 at today's Buddy Walk. For more information about the Flower City Down Syndrome Network, you can log on to WHC.com and click on web links. And take a look at the scene at Cobb's Hill Park in Rochester this morning, where more than 600 people took part in the 4th annual Ovarian Cancer 5K. And our own Rebecca LeClaire was even there to help MC the award ceremony afterwards. The money raised benefits the Cancer Wellness Spa, which provides activities for people to do while they're undergoing chemotherapy treatments at Highland, St. Mary's, and Golisano Children's Hospitals. It's estimated that 22,000 women will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer this year, and out of those, 16,000 will die because it's often diagnosed too late.
Patients are reluctant to bring them to their doctor. Their doctor sometimes doesn't attach the significance to the symptoms. So just raising awareness makes a tremendous difference.
And some great news here. The Cancer Wellness Spa already raised $40,000 from sponsors before today's race even began. The fall
in the details coming up shortly. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Kevin. It's a story of resilience. A local mom who has been battling cancer for 2 decades, and she is not giving up anytime soon. Hear her story in her own words.
Plus, did Einstein get it wrong? In medical news tonight, a story of inspiration. It is about a woman who has been battling ovarian cancer for 20 years.
She'll be walking in the Ovarian 5K this weekend, but it's her journey up until now that will hopefully motivate others to take part as well. Here's Rebecca LeClaire.
Meet Sue Kreiser, part owner of Jade Enterprises, a construction company she and her husband Bob run from the back of their Penfield home.
Didn't get it. Came in second.
Together, the two have managed a successful business and for 20 years have managed the devastating effects of ovarian cancer.
She's amazing. I don't know how she does it, but she's strong, and you know what? She gets angry at the disease and she beats it right back down.
I think of cancer every day of my life.
Sue remembers a day she felt something weird in her abdomen. She was 33, felt flushed after exercising, and there was a throbbing in her side.
I said to my husband that night, I said, I think I have appendicitis.
At the time, her children were very young, Jessica 5 and Davis 2. Doctors initially thought she was pregnant, but then discovered her cancer was already in stage 3 out of 5. Treatments work, though. Chemotherapy drugs. She's had 15 different rounds.
I don't think anybody has the answer as to why I've been so fortunate to survive 20 years of this.
Each year, 21,000 women are diagnosed with ovarian cancer. 15,000 die. 77% of ovarian cancers are diagnosed in advanced stages because the symptoms are so subtle. Many women ignore them or put up with them. Symptoms like bloating, abdominal pain, feeling full quickly, having to urinate frequently. If these things linger for 2 weeks, you should check with a doctor. Last year, Sue and Bob formed Team Kreiser and walked in the ovarian 5K. She has made it her mission to make women aware of ovarian cancer and raise money to help them.
So I get frustrated because, of course, there's more attention to breast cancer and there's more attention to prostate cancer, and not a lot of people talk about ovarian cancer. It's just as horrible.
Thanks to inspiration from survivors like Sue, the fight will rage on until a cure is found. Rebecca LeClaire, News 10 NBC.
And the Ovarian Cancer 5K is this Sunday at Cobb's Hill, starting at 8:15 a.m. We've linked up information on our website, WHUC.com. And Rebecca plans to run the race and will be MC.